for joining. Nothing to add, Rishmi. It's all fine. Thank you. Um, let's see. 1 second. Namaskaram, everyone. First of all, I would like to appreciate Rashmi for this incredible initiative of creating a platform to share the wisdom of both famous and hidden gurus from around the world and spreading their message. It's such an impactful thing at this time. And also, I like to offer my deepest respect and gratitude to Savitri teacher from Dallas, USA, for sharing her vast and deep knowledge of Sri Narayana Guru's life and works with me. It is truly inspiring how teacher dedicated her retirement to mastering Guru's life and teaching as well as other major scriptures. I have grasped only like a small percentage of what teacher had taught me, but that's my problem, not teachers. And I'm starting this by offering my humble respect at the feet of Sri Narayana Guru. And given the depth of Sri Narayana Guru's life and wisdom, it is impossible to cover everything in such a short time. And so consider this as a brief glimpse into a vast ocean of teaching. Let me share my screen. 1 second. Can you all see my screen and hear me well?
Yes,
Yes.
Ambali, go ahead. Yes, we can
Yes.
see.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Today we will see the life of Sri Narayana Guru, the great Guru, born in 1855 and attained Samadhi in 1928. Rashmi, are you recording?
Yes, yes, yes. It's
Yeah.
recording.
Yep. Yeah. And we all are familiar with the famous Bhagavad Gita shloka. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirbhavati bharata abhyuttanamadharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. Meaning, whenever there is a decrease in righteousness or dharma and a rise in adharma or unrighteousness, Arjuna, then I manifest myself. And we all know the divine appears in different forms. Great gurus are born at specific times in history to meet the spiritual and social needs of that era. The word guru means one who dispels darkness. Sri Narayana Guru was like a rising sun that removed the shadows of caste system and brought the light of equality and dignity to everyone. To understand the magnitude of Guru's mission, one must understand Kerala's caste system in the 19th and early 20th centuries. Swami Vivekananda described Kerala at that time as madhouse of caste. The system was not just about social status, it was a physical and a spiritual wall that divided human beings. And let's see, to understand the depth of it, let's see the caste system at the time in Kerala. Actually, at that time, in many parts of the world, practiced untouchability. But in Kerala, it was like one step ahead, unapproachability too. It was like mixed with the untouchability, unapproachability, and restrictions for clothing, restrictions for entering temples, roads, and also restrictions in education, obtaining job in every single aspect. So, First of all, let's see one by one. Untouchability. This was a rule that a person from a lower caste should not physically touch a person from a higher caste. And if that happens, the higher caste person has considered as polluted himself and then had to undergo a rigorous ritual bath to become pure again. And the next one was unapproachability. This was even worse. It was believed that even the atmosphere around a lower caste person was polluting. Therefore, they were required to maintain a specific physical distance from upper caste individuals. And when an upper caste person walked down a road, the servants along with him make a specific sound, meaning that upon hearing this, the lower caste person had to jump into the bushes, fields, or muddy ditches to ensure they didn't accidentally or they don't accidentally come within the polluting distance. Another one, major one, restrictions on clothing or the right to cover. At that time in Kerala for lower caste or in general, clothing was not a matter of personal choice or whether. It was a symbol of status. The men and women from lower caste were strictly forbidden from wearing clothes above waist, and they were not allowed to wear sandals, gold ornaments, or good clothes, and not allowed to use an umbrella even if it's heavily raining. And temple entry restriction. The temple was the center of social and political power, and lower caste individuals were not only banned from entering the temple, but they couldn't even enter into the outer walls or to the roads that lead to the temple. They were not allowed to admire sattvic gods like Krishna, Shiva, Devi. They had assigned with some like other low frequency deities. And there was something called a signboard. They placed it near the temple road, meaning the lower caste people should not go beyond that signboard. Then they consider the temple get polluted. So now you have an idea what was the social situation in Kerala at that time. And during this time only Gurudeva born. Let's get into that. Sree Narayana Guru was born to eradicate this inequality because the adharma was high and the dharma was low. People were not considered as human beings. There were strict boundaries based on caste and skin color. And Guru born in 1855, September, to Madanashan and Kuttiyamma at Vayalvaram Veedu. Veedu means home. Vayalvaram Veedu is the home name in the village of Chemparanthi, Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala. He was born in a family with scholars in Sanskrit, medicine, teaching, and astrology. Guru was the eldest of four kids and he had three younger sisters. And the child was named as Narayana and everyone called him affectionately Nanu. Even as a small boy, Guru was known for being remarkably calm, honest, and kind. And from a young age, Guru participated in spiritual activities with his mother. And he had a playful habit of eating food. He be with Kuttiyamma for arranging everything, for offering food to the god and arranging puja stuff and everything. But he will eat the puja stuff like the offerings, like the fruits or food, even before it's getting offered to the god. And then Guru say, well, God will be happy if I eat it. And then towards the teenage age, Guru was because of his intense interest in spirituality and his frequent visits to local temples, the villagers affectionately call him Nanu Bhaktan, means Nanu devotee. And even as a child, Guru could not understand or accept why people were treated differently based on caste. So he used to resist it at the younger age itself. He actively changed these social rules even as a child by talking to, touching, and eating with the people that society then considered as lower or untouchable. So he started to break rule from right there. So that's what the purpose of Guru's birth. Now education. The initial education was provided by his father Madan Ashan. Ashan means teacher. Madan Ashan and his uncle Krishnan Vaidyan. They both were very well versed in Sanskrit and Ayurveda, which is a traditional medicine in Kerala. And by around age 21, uncle realized the depth of Guru's knowledge in Sanskrit, so sent him for higher studies to study under one of the famous scholars at that time, Raman Pillai Ashan. And at that time, Guru stayed with the respected Varanapalli family. They were so renowned for supporting scholars and students by providing accommodation, food, and all other supports to study. And I'm so happy to say that I belong to that family too. And then here, at the higher studies, Guru attained mastery in Sanskrit language, poetry and drama, logic or Nyaya Shastra. Guru was such a brilliant student. He learned everything so fast and actually asked to study like more and more. And then after 2 years, Guru had to return home because of some illness. While staying at home, Guru started teaching children and adults in the community. And because of his role as a teacher, now the Nanu devotee is now known as Nanu Ashan, Nanu teacher. And Guru's dedication to education was so strong that in the evening, Guru would personally visit the homes of those who were not able to attend his school because Guru wanted everyone to have education irrespective of their financial status and caste and social situation. And then later in 1882, Guru met another great soul, Chattambi Swamigal. Chattambi Swamigal was a brilliant scholar and an Advaiti, means the one who follows non-duality. They both were Advaitis and they both had the same goal. So they liked each other very much. They traveled together. And Chattambi Swamigal became a Mahaguru and played a pivotal role in shaping the intellectual and spiritual foundation of the Kerala Renaissance as well. After being introduced by Chattambi Swamigal, Guru studied advanced yoga and meditation practice from Taikatayavu Swamigal, who was a scholar and an advanced Hatha Yoga teacher at that time. After that, both Guru and Chattambi Swamigal went to Marutwamala, the turning point. And they went there together and Guru decided to stay there in a cave at the top of the mountain called Pillatada. Rashmi had the blessing to go there. It's so great if someone can visit that place and sit there and all. Lalita Chechi in this group also visited the place. And this place was a dangerous, thick forest filled with wild animals at the time. Most people were afraid to go there, but Guru felt completely safe. In fact, Guru had two friends there, a tiger and a snake. And during this stay, Guru reached a level of spiritual knowing where he felt completely one with the God, the divine, meaning Guru attained God realization. But Guru had a choice like to stay there completely immersed in that bliss and be one with the divine and be like that for the rest of the life. But Guru wanted to help the people who are suffering. So decided to come to the world to help the people. Guru became the truth. When he walked down the mountain, he was no longer Nanu Ashan or Nanu, but was the Maharishi, the great sage. And Guru stayed at Arivipura. It's a beautiful place and it's secluded by the Neyya river. And when he came down from Marutvamala, Guru tried to remain hidden, but the local people eventually discovered the saint in the cave. Because like when a person attains Brahma Sakshatkara, God realization, the fragrance flows like anything. No one, even the person, can stop it. It reaches to the population. That peaceful energy, that blissful energy reaches to the population and they want to be around that person. And that's what happened here too. And here is the historical turning point. In 1888, it was at Arivipuram that Guru performed his most famous and revolutionary act, the Arivipuram Pradishta or consecration of a Shiva idol. Remember, I said earlier, the lower caste people couldn't go even to the road leading to the temple. They didn't have the right to pray to Sattvic gods. And here, Gurudevan, and only like one category was allowed to install idols. And this time, Guru took a stone from the river and installed it himself. How revolutionary! He didn't fight with violence. Guru did not use violence to fight inequality, but used a spiritual action to change the law of the land. Here is the factor. Usually, people try to change some social law especially when it is so strong, using violence or different methods. But here, Guru very quietly sat there and did what he had to do to change the role, and he did change the law. The thing is that when are we get afraid of something? When there is two, right? When there is another thing or another person, we will be afraid of that or that person. But Guru experienced or realized that the only thing in here in the universe is the divine. That's all. Different forms. So there is no two things for Guru, no Dvaita, only one thing. Then who is he afraid of? So that kind of courage comes from the deep spiritual root and deep spiritual knowledge. And one can act based on that. Then there will be no violence and very peacefully can do whatever they want to. And when it is a God realized person, only good things will come. Then he treated the caste like a wrong thought, so that needed to be corrected with a right action. That's what Guru did. He did not wait for the laws to change. He changed the reality on the ground through symbolic and spiritual defiance. So basically, action rather than words in a very peaceful way. Now, now let's see like a little bit about that Arivipuram installation that happened in 1888 in a Mahashivaratri night. A large crowd gathered at Arivipuram, and around midnight, Guru walked into the deep waters of Naya river. The crowd waited in silence. Guru took a while, and actually the crowd got panic. Guru remained underwater for a long time and finally emerged with a rock that was naturally shaped like a Shivalinga. Guru held the stone to his chest, tears streaming down his face in deep meditation, and Guru stood there like that for almost 3 hours or more, then set the stone on a rock pedestal. That was the revolutionary moment for everyone, for the whole state, for the whole country. And he didn't stop there. That was the physical act. But he provided some meaningful messages too, some very useful, life changing, or social rule changing messages too. This was one of the main one. And um, they inscribed that in a banner, in a white banner at the temple, and placed in between two trees in a way that everyone that comes to the temple should be able to see and read it. And this was the shloka. ജാതിഭേദം മതദ്വേഷം ഏതുമില്ലാതെ സർവരും സോദരത്വേന വാഴുന്ന മാതൃകാസ്ഥാനമാണിത്. മീനിങ്, ദിസ് ഇസ് എ മോഡൽ അബോർഡ് വെയർ ഓൾ പീപ്പിൾ ലിവ് ഇൻ ബ്രദർഹുഡ് വിത്തൗട്ട് ഡിസ്റ്റിങ്ഷൻസ് ഓഫ് കാസ്റ്റ് ഓർ റിലീജിയസ് hatred. What a high message. And then, following this first installation at Arivipuram, Guru consecrated many more temples and idols. And later, Guru moved from installing idols like Shiva to more abstract forms like a lamp, which represent light or knowledge, or a mirror, which represents the self. So here we can see how thoughtful Guru was. It was the time in the beginning, the people could not even go to the temple or worship. And then Guru first give them temple, built temple and installed idol for them. And then gradually led them to the subtle level. That was the gross level. And now to lamp meaning inner knowledge. And then again to mirror representing the self, which says, basically it says, Tattvamasi, you are that. So when you are looking into the mirror, you should realize that the God is within you and in everyone. So that stops the inequality and that empowers the person. So we can see Guru's act there, like how thoughtful it was. Now, that was the social part of, or social as like the role as a social reformer. And we know it's not like a normal person, because this came from the spiritual root. That's what the beauty of that act. But Guru was a profound philosopher and a gifted poet and a mystic. And Guru has like almost 64 poems in different languages, Malayalam, Sanskrit, and Tamil. And it included, the contents included like Advaita, philosophy, devotion, and social equality. And Guru wrote it in simple language that anyone can understand. Also, Guru translated some of the major scriptures like Ishavasyopanishadh, Ozhuvilodukam, Tirukkural, etc. Actually, if you want to understand the depth of Guru or who Guru was, you have to learn at least one Guru Kriti or one of Guru's works, because it's filled with the Vedanta or the Brahmajnana. It's the essence of that. And also it has everything needed for the material life too. So they're the stepping stones that guide a person from the confusion of daily life to the light of realization. We can definitely see that. And there is no way I can get into the kridis, because each of these topics is like a very vast, like at least like even one of them takes like days. It's like that. So just mentioning a couple, there were like a two, I'm just taking two major ones. Everything is important, but Deva Deshagam, very simple one, written in Malayalam. It says the 10 verses of God. It is one of the Guru's one of the most famous and beloved work. It's a universal prayer. It does not name a specific god like Shiva, Vishnu, Devi or anything. That's the beauty of it. So anyone can chant it. Religion or caste, it does not matter. It is just about divine, that divine power. And in that, we can see how Guru see God. നീയല്ലോ മായയും മായാവിയും മായാവിനോദനും നീയല്ലോ മായയെ നീക്കി സായുജ്യം നൽകുമാര്യനും. യു ആർ ദ ഇല്യൂഷൻ. You are the one who enjoys the illusion and you are the one who removes the illusion. How beautiful. നീ സത്യം ജ്ഞാനം ആനന്ദം നീ തന്നെ വർത്തമാനവും ഭൂതവും ഭാവിയും വേറല്ല ഓതും മൊഴിയുമോർക്കിൽ നീ. യു ആർ ദ ട്രൂത്ത്, യു ആർ ദ വിസ്ഡം, യു ആർ ദ ബ്ലിസ്, യു ആർ ദ പ്രസന്റ് പാസ്റ്റ് ആൻഡ് ഫ്യൂച്ചർ ടെൻസസ്, യു ആർ ദ ഓംകാര. So it goes like that. It's so beautiful. It's a very simple, but as I said, it has the whole essence of Vedanta in there. Another one, Atmovadesha Shadagam. It was written after Guru came down from Marutvamala. And it's a masterpiece that distills the deepest truth of Advaita Vedanta into a guide for daily life. It's such a beautiful and a very in-depth work. And now let's see how Guru dismantled the caste system by installing idols in temples. By doing that, Guru broke the rule that lower caste could not enter holy spaces. And by starting school, and here Guru broke the rule that education was only for the elite. And by sitting and eating with people of all background, he physically discontinued or termed the division or the unapproachability. And also, Guru has so much teachings about the universal oneness because Guru experienced it. So he knows that's the only thing that exists, divine. There is nothing else is here. That's mentioned in each and every kriti. Kriti means the work. Guru's message of one caste, one religion, one God was the ultimate medicine for the society that was literally keeping its own people at a distance. One caste, one religion, one God. Guru, there is a scripture, there is a kriti called Jati Nirnayam. In that, Guru says, like all the cows belong to the cow family, all the human belongs to the human family. That's it. No further division. So basically, all human belongs to one caste only, that is human. So this is such a famous and impactful shloka or message by Guru. One caste, one religion, one God. When there is only one divine or one power, how can there be like more gods for like different gods for different people? So in other words, different forms, like one base. Then Guru was a strict advocate for vegetarianism and was very strongly against animal sacrifice, which was common in many rituals at that time. And also, Guru taught about the purity, not only external, not only internal, but external too. Guru knew that that's needed, that both of them needed equally for a person's progress, both the outside and inside cleanliness. Then, awareness about alcohol. It was always a problem at that time and now also. Guru viewed alcohol as a social and moral evil that destroyed families, health, and as well as spiritual progress. So one of the most famous and direct teaching on this subject from Guru was liquor should not be produced, sold, or consumed. Guru said it's a poison. Don't produce it. Don't sell it. Don't consume it. Then Guru's messages to the world. We already mentioned the Oru Jadi, Oru Matam, Oru Devam, Manushana, meaning one caste, one religion, and one God for mankind. And then Guru gave so much importance to education. Guru said, gain freedom through education because through education only we will have that knowledge, then only we will have that awareness, then only we will realize who we are, then only we will have the strength to protect or protest against the social norms or unfair social rules. So Guru said, gain freedom through education and strength through organization also. So Guru stopped, at one point Guru stopped building temples and said, now we need schools because we all need education. You all need to read more books. Guru encouraged it. And also Guru encouraged people to gain economic independence through trade and crafts. Then Guru conducted an all religious conference in 1924 to show that all paths lead to the same truth. And the motto of this conference was not to argue and to win, but to know and be known. So basically, by bringing leaders of all faiths and castes together, Guru showed that the walls between humans are artificial. There is nothing exists like that. All are one. And for religious harmony, because religion was the major issue at that time, Guru gave more messages. Guru said, whatever be the religion, it doesn't matter. It is enough if man becomes good. So that's what's important. It doesn't matter in which area or in which religion a person belongs to. That person should be good enough. That's what it all matters. Also, Guru said, what one performs for one's own happiness should also contribute to the happiness of others. There are like several messages like throughout, several messages like this in Guru's kritis or works. We can see that throughout. There is no way I can get into all of them. If I'm saying one, total surrender, there is a simple thing. കൽപ്പിച്ച പോലെ വരുമെന്നു നിനച്ചു കണ്ടിട്ട് അർപ്പിച്ചിടുന്നടിയനൊക്കെയുമങ്ങു ശംഭോ. It's like whatever that's supposed to happen, whatever destined to happen will happen, and by knowing that I surrender to you. How simple. Even just before this session, actually, I was little tensed. So I called teacher, Savitri teacher, the one I said, my guru, in Gurudeva Krudis and Gurudeva. Teacher is actually in the session. I called teacher and said, I'm a little bit stressed. Teacher said, why? Kalpicha pole verumennu ninechu kandittu. Do that. Chant it. That's it. Total surrender. That's what Pradeep sir also says. Total surrender before the class. Do your best and leave the rest. So there are many life-changing messages like that, many messages that we can use in daily life. But there is, we cannot get into all of that. But if you get into, if you are interested, please read about Guru and Guru Kridis. It's everything is available, or you can even ask me. I will send whatever I have. And Guru's stay at Marithwamala was the most intense and mystical period of his life. If Arivipuram was where he revealed himself to the world, Marithwamala was where he found himself. How beautiful, right? Guru's time at Arivipuram shows that silence is the loudest communication. While the world was loud with caste rules and hatred, Guru sat in silence by the river. And when he finally spoke and was acted, his words were so powerful that they changed the history of Kerala forever. Now, there were like many great leaders met Guru. I'm just mentioning a couple of them. Rabindranath Tagore, Mahatma Gandhi, also Guru met Ramana Maharshi and many others. So, Rabindranath Tagore said, I have never seen anyone who is as great as Sri Narayana Guru. And then there was C.F. Andrews, who was a close associate of Rabindranath Tagore, who is known as friend of the poor, Dinabandhu. He met Guru and later he said, I had a vision of God in human form. Sri Narayana Guru was that supreme being. And also, this was happened in 1922. And also, Mahatma Gandhi met Guru in 1925. They discussed the caste system and untouchability. While they had some different views on the origin of the caste, Gandhiji was deeply impressed by Guru's peaceful and effective social work. They all recognized him as a unique leader who combined deep spiritual peace with a powerful mission to make all humans equal. Now, Guru had disciples from all walks of life, including saints, householders or grihasthas, and social leaders. And some dedicated their lives to learning, interpreting, and spreading Guru's wisdom. I'm not getting into the names or details of those, that itself is like a 1 week topic. And then, after many years of relentless and selfless work for the world as a Karma Yogi, Guru attained Samadhi on September 20th, 1928 at Shivagiri in Varkala, Kerala. The Samadhi Mandiram is a beautiful, quiet shrine built where the Guru was laid to rest. And today, people from all religions visit this holy place to find peace. Now, we all are familiar with this shloka from Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno, Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha, Tatra Shrir Vijayo Bodhir, Dhruvani Tirma Tirmamaha. Meaning, wherever there is Krishna, the Lord of Yoga, and wherever there is Arjuna, the man in action, there is prosperity, victory, happiness, and firm morality. This shows the perfect balance. The success comes when divine wisdom and the human effort or action work together. And Guru literally proved this shloka through his great life. Guru was a great sage who showed the world how to balance spiritual wisdom with the practical needs of the material world. Guru was a jnani, meaning a knower of the truth, who lived the philosophy of Advaita or non-duality and was a karma yogi. In short, Sri Narayana Guru was the bridge that brought Kerala from the darkness of division into the light of dignity and unity. Guru proved that spirituality without social justice is incomplete and that social reform without spiritual roots lacks a foundation. Guru's life remains a timeless reminder that the greatest way to worship God is by serving humanity. And let's all transition from learning Guru's words to living them, applying Guru's wisdom to every action we take. And that's all. Thank you so much, everyone. And thank you so much, Rashmi, for this opportunity and for the great mission. Thank you.
Thank you, Ambli. It was a wonderful, wonderful session. I mean, heads off to you to summarize the sea-like, ocean-like knowledge of Guru into some small 25 minutes of session. Wonderfully, he captured everything through his childhood, through his enlightenment and God realization, to his Karma Yogi, all social work. And I must say, a commendable job you have done, because since I knew him, I have also studied a little bit. So yeah, I would share, if you would allow, I mean, some miracles and some, Maratwa Mala's experience.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Yeah.
So yeah, they say when the Guru was born, he was not crying at all. So everybody would say that he is a great master. That's why he did not cry. That was one thing. And then yeah, Martwamala is a beautiful place. One should go and visit. And the cave where he meditated is a small place but full of energy. But at that time when I visited, I was not into meditation, but sitting itself there, and the shloka she said, Daiva Dashagam, 10 verses, we just chanted that 10 verses, and it was so powerful. I mean, you can feel that energy there. top of the mountain, breeze everywhere. It's breeze, windy throughout the year, always on the mountain. And then he used to survive in a juice, some medicinal juice which becomes solidified in some time so that he can have it whenever he is hungry. So that solidifying food, I have seen that, the gurus in Martwamala, they showed us like this is they squeezed it in front of us, and after some time it solidifies. So that's really
Oh,
beautiful. Yeah. And with non-violence, he has reformed Kerala. That is very, very commendable. Without spiritual root, the last side sums up everything. And I got a good chance here in Kuwait. The disciple of Sri Narayana Guru, who is a Muslim, he was brought here to preach something or take a session. So though he being a Muslim, he felt Guru's teachings or Gurukulam. He has created, as Ambli told, schools are always there near the temple so that everybody should have the right. And this guy was very hungry and he just went and he felt warm. That first you eat food, he did not ask anything, just have food. Those disciples of Sri Narayana Guru. He had food and then he fell in love with Sri Narayana Guru's teaching, and he is now, preaching his teachings all over the world, though being a Muslim. So he
who
has
was that? Who was
transformed.
that, Rishmi?
Shaukat, Shaukat.
Oh, yeah. We know
Yeah,
Shagut sir. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So many have transformed. Yeah. Thank you, Ambli. Now session is open to all of you for any questions or any experience or anything. You can unmute yourself.
Thank you so much, Rishmi, for filling the gap and making it complete. Thank you. It was very
Yeah,
insightful.
yeah. One more thing here regarding Tirthadanam also he has said, like everyone goes
Yes,
to
yes.
yatras, spiritual yatras. So every year, because foreigners, I mean, with the Gregorian calendar, January 1st, they say New Year celebration. Why not we do it, like a spiritual yatra? So he had asked 10 days of Tirthadanam, they say. So all people, intellectuals, they come here and, preaching is done on the trade aspect, spiritual aspect, debates, and everything. So that's also beautifully carried out until now. So that's a good thing for our evolution. Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much,
Amli.
Rishmi. Yeah, yeah. You brought actually all the important points. Thank you.
Thank you, Amli. You refreshed everything again. It was beautiful journey. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone else? You all can raise your hands. Yeah. If anyone wants to say. Yeah. Thank you, Padmaji,
Yeah.
for
Hi.
yes.
Hello, Masters. This is Padma. Thank you so much, Ambili Master, for this great presentation. Truly, I have never heard of this Guru, Sri Narayan Guru. So I think it was really wonderful to hear about life and, how he incarnated at a time when Kerala really needed him. And, the it reminds me of Shirdi Baba, right? He incarnated also at a time when there was so much of division between Hindus and Muslims, and his main mission of that incarnation was to bring unity among Hindus and Muslims. So truly, you started with that beautiful first verse. Whenever the divine's presence is needed, when there is a total imbalance on earth, the divine incarnates to bring that harmony and peace and give that message of oneness to all
Yes.
people. So this was beautiful, the presentation. So thank you so much. Yeah, this is inspiring me to, sign up and dwell into another great saint's
Yes.
life and
Yeah.
do a presentation. So thank you. Wonderful. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. And
Thank you,
you have
Padma.
taken it up like, totally I can see the reverence and the respect, and in your own life how much impact he has had on your spiritual journey. I can see that the way you have presented it. So that is also wonderful to see that you are so touched by everything he did, and yeah, it has come out so beautifully in your presentation. So thank you so
Absolutely. I
much.
second to you, Padmaji. Really, I can feel that, she's completely, Ambli is completely into, Guru's, like, it's
Yeah,
flowing.
it's
His
like
energy is flowing. Yeah.
the joy was
Yes,
overflowing.
yes,
We
yes,
could
absolutely.
feel it too. Your joy in
Yes, yes.
sharing his work and his life was overflowing through you. So thank you for sharing that love with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Vatmaji and Rashmi.
Right. Yeah. Anyone else would like to? Meanwhile, I'll just share some pictures of Pillatadam if you
Yes,
all
yes,
have
please. Yeah.
time. Just, yeah. Can you all see? Yeah. This
Yeah,
is,
it says
yeah.
started screen sharing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
Oh,
Maratwa Mala, which is at the tip of the Kanyakumari. They say that folklore says that when Hanumanji was taking the mountain for Sanjeevani booty, one of the fragment fell here. Another folklore is also there. The Maratwa Mala means medicinal mountain. So a lot of medicines are there. So that is another folklore. And this is the Guha, the cave, Pillatadam, on the top of the mountain. A small space where one person, two-person can sit, and you feel, some people may feel claustrophobic, but then it's a beautiful, energetic place. Yeah, that's
that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Rashmi. We have a group here who learns Gurudeva's life and works from Savitri teacher, Rani, Lalita Chechi, Shreja. They are all here. And Lalita Chechi also visited Marutwamala and she gave us a beautiful description about everything.
oh,
Thank you.
that,
Thank you for sharing it. Yeah. Yeah, that pictures were very helpful. I never seen that picture of the Pilatara, the guha, the cave. Mm.
we can go on talking about Guru. So many things are there. Yeah.
I
Anyone
know.
else? Anyone else who would like to share anything or just express gratitude to her? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is Shanwas. Thank you,
Mm.
Emily. You did a great job. Also, I would like to add one more thing about Devadashakam. Devadashakam by Sri Narayana Guru. It's a powerful mantra. It's been translated into more than 100 languages, including German, Spanish, Arabic. And it's a great, meaningful mantra for anyone on their journey of self-discovery, seeking to understand who am I. This prayer can serve you as a guiding light, and there are also many description and explanation of excuse me, Devadashangam is available in YouTube. I would recommend you please search for Devadashangam in your language. You will see a lot of explanation in YouTube and listen and learn to understand who you are, and that is the universal mantra. Thank you.
That was
Thank you
my
so much, Ji.
husband. And
Thank you
I'm
so
so
much,
thankful.
Ji.
I'm so thankful to him. He helped me a lot with the contents. He's like, you have to add this, you have to add that, you have to say like this. I'm like, I have only 30 minutes. I can't do all this.
No, I would say thank you to Shanawaz also. The way he carried, you have carried the presentation was really beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah.
I love this. This is like a teamwork. Everyone is adding points, like a great, great points. I love this. Thank you all.
this is Rani. I'm from
Yes.
Dallas, and thank you all for this amazing job on learning about the gurus. And a special thank you to Amriteji because that was awesome. I don't, I don't know how to express it. It was truly awesome. How you concise the whole life of Guru.
Thank you, Rani. Thank you, Rani. And Rani also belongs to the group that I mentioned here, Learning Gurudeva Kritits. Yeah. Thank you, Rani.
Good, good.
And also, we are looking forward to hear from you more. And I just had a quick question. Are you guys doing about other gurus also? I am first time over here, so I just would like to get a heads up.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Yeah.
We are doing it every Saturday. 41 gurus we have aimed at. So first was
Amazing.
Samanna Maharshi and the second Sri Narayana Guru. So next Saturday we'll have another session. Hopefully, no one have yet
Would love to
confirmed.
be part of this.
Yeah, sure.
I'll
Sure,
send the
sure.
link. I'll send the
Yeah,
link,
yeah,
Rani.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
before leaving, I just wanted to say whatever Guru taught, it is relevant even today in our daily lives. Every single bit, every one piece of his words, it is relevant. Uh, whether it's Atmobhadesh Shadagam, whether it's about the simple things that even Chichi said, like liquor is poison, it is relevant because I am in the field of education and I teach special education kids, the special need kids, like those with difficulty in communication and daily activities also. So the autistic kids and everything. This alcohol is the main reason, or these drugs are the main reason of the kids taking birth in such a way. It's really hard. In a day-to-day basis, we are dealing with those kiddos. We know how hard it is, even for the parents, to take care of these kids. It is really hard. And the root cause, when I kept on searching, it ends up with all these alcohol, all those drugs, and all those ways of lives. So while going through all these, I also realized while you were talking about the liquor and saying that it's a poison, it is actually a poison to the whole humanity. How the new kids are taking birth with all these disabilities and how terrible their life is. It is actually. So I was thinking how Guru had said it so hundreds of years ago, and still it is applicable. And I think it will be applicable to the humanity as long as human race is on earth. Every single bit, even with all the war that is going around, and how Chechi will be more able to explain Guru's verses from Atmobhadesha Shadagam, which will guide us for the peace and non-violence and every single bit. Thank you for bringing up this topic on Guru, and I'll be looking forward to hear from more Gurus also. Thank you all. You all are doing a great job. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Rani. Thank you, Rani. Thank you for sharing. And yeah, that's why I said I appreciate Rashmi for doing such a great work. She is like bringing all the gurus from all around the world and spreading their message. That is the need of the hour, actually, with everything that going around in the world. So thank you so much, Rashmi, for doing that.
We cannot
Thank you. It
appreciate
is
enough,
all
Rashmi, for what you're
it
doing.
is all divine working through me. I can say we are just a medium. Ambli
Yes.
coming in and volunteering, I being setting a platform and follow up and these things. It's all through. We are just a medium. I think it is a need of the hour, as Ambli said, because world definitely needs peace. They have to refresh their memories with all over the world Guru's teachings. Yeah. Yes. And yeah. Thank you all for joining and adding your energies and beautiful, beautiful points and appreciation and gratitude. Yeah, thank you, Amli, once again. Very beautiful
Thank you
session.
for the
Keep
teamwork.
it up.
That's all I have to
Yeah,
say.
keep it up. And thanks to your Savitri Chechi who guided you for all the relevant material and all teams involved in for this presentation. Thank you, thank you.
Thank
We
you.
shall end
Thank
the
you.
session and meet you
Yes.
all next week.
Thank you.
Ambale, you did a great